Hi, my name is Vanessa Nastro. I am the local history archivist and special collections librarian at the Port Washington Public Library. So along Manhasset Bay is a story of community. It's a community that kind of grew up along Manhasset Bay. It's a great book. It is maritime history, but it's so much more than that. It's community-based, it's long-standing businesses, it's art, it's folklore. It is a really great story to tell. Although so much of what we show in the book is about Port Washington, it really expands and goes into the North Shore. One particular chapter that I am most proud of is the chapter about the art of the bay. So this is something that is pretty close to my heart. I am an artist myself. I studied art, and I also work with an amazing group of people here at the library that are part of the Art Advisory Council, which some members have also lent me some photos and stories of the area, of things I didn't really know, such as this was a very bustling art community. We had numerous galleries in town for years. One such is featured in the book as well. And also talking to residents and local artists, they use this bay as inspiration. And it really kind of made me think about even the importance that's put on the artists that used the Hampton light as inspiration in their paintings. I really felt like this was the same importance, and I just never heard it being really discussed too much. So I thought it was important to play that up in the book as well. So that is Isaac Smith. So he was a boat builder. He came from a family of boat builders, and he was tasked with, or he was credited with building the first fleet of Star-class racing boats. So he built 22 of these boats, contrary to what you might read in some old Port Washington news articles, which states that he built the first 202 boats. That is a recurring typo. So yes, he built the first 22 Star-class boats, which were a very popular boat. So that's just an interesting tidbit coming across. You're reading these articles and you're thinking you have this information, and then someone comes along and says, hold up, nope, that's not true. And I have to say, we do have a family member who is related to Ike Smith, who did extensive genealogy research and was very, very helpful to me in my research. So yes, we are very thankful to Mr. Smith for helping us. So this photo is a really great photo. I mean, you can tell just by looking at it, a professional took this photo. It's stunning, and it's one of my favorites in the book. This photo was taken in 1960 by Val Jello. So Val Jello was the second proprietor of the Mason Photography Studio in town. It was once located on Main Street, right next to the Beacon Theater, and I actually had the honor of meeting Mr. Jello. He stopped by the library to talk about the beautiful Ensco camera that we have on display in the library, which he operated that when he ran the Mason studio. So this is a traditional maritime ceremony, although it does date back to Mediterranean fishing villages. The local priest would come and give a blessing for the fishermen, that they would have a prosperous fishing season. And I know the Manhasset Bay Sportsman's Club sponsors the blessing of the fleet every summer. So it's a big deal, and we have several of these. So it was very difficult to choose which one we wanted to use, because we have several that Mr. Jello took for us. But I went with this one. I just thought the whole setup of the shot, even the angle, if you noticed, it's almost as if Val was standing in a boat kind of below from the town dock, taking it up on an angle, which makes it very, very powerful. And then you kind of have that juxtaposed with the confetti and the women and the children cheering. So it's a fabulous photo, I think.